Buy here, pay here. There's so many people doing it wrong. There's so many people complaining that it doesn't work. There's a lot more people saying, oh, you need to have deep pockets to get into buy here, pay here. And all that is BS. My name is Rick Dyer, and I am the King of Cars. You need deep pockets to get into buy here, pay here. No, you don't. You need about $20,000. That's it. Plain and simple. And that, if you're starting from absolute scratch with no dealership, you can get your dealer's license and everything for around $20,000 and have a buy here, pay here lot. The people that tells you different, well, they have deep pockets. Deep pockets that they don't care if they lose money. They don't care if they put money out on the street. The way I do business, I put no money out on the street. All that's profit. That's it, profit. But what I pay for the car and a little bit extra, I get up front before the car even moves. I am in the green before a sale happens. And that is what people don't understand about buy here, pay here. They say you can't do it. They say this, they say that. BS. I've been doing it for a number of years, and doing it that way has blessed me in ways that you just don't understand. My house is paid for, my car lot's paid for, my house in Mexico is paid for, everything I own is paid for. And that is all because of my system that I'm giving you for free. Guys, the key is buying cheap cars, selling cheap cars at a good price. You don't rip off the customer. You tell the customer the absolute truth, and you give the customer something to look forward to. They haven't paid for nothing their whole life. They're not used to having perks that people with good credit have. 6-month payoff. No credit check. No dealer fee. No full coverage insurance. No interest. Nothing. And the cars are sold cheap. The same price that you would pay cash on Marketplace or Craigslist is the same price I sell them for. And I just cut it in half. Every car I have is half down. But that's not the end. You got to tell them the truth of the car is sold as is, where is, how is. And reward them for making weekly payments. You're not a bank. Don't charge a customer monthly payments. They have to come to you for buy here, pay here. So it makes no sense to charge a customer monthly payments when they're not going to pay monthly payments. You got to make it weekly. If they're bi-weekly, then they have to pay a week up. But it must be weekly. And if they do that, guess what? You move them up to a better car. You take that car back in running condition, and they have made their down payment and all their payments up until that point, and then you move them up to something better. Not great. It's like a step, and that's why I call it the Step Up program. You got to give people something to look forward to. Me, you, if we had payments, we make them with no problem monthly, because it's going to ding our credit if we don't. But they don't care. But when you give them a 6-month payoff, oh my God, that's a light at the end of the tunnel. And you say, hey, we're going to move you up to a better vehicle. But you will not miss a payment. And if you do, we will come and pick it up at closing time the same day. I don't care if your mom's sick. I don't care if your dog got ran over. I don't care. This is a small business. We want our cash. We're giving you a service. You repay us by treating us good. We reward you by giving you the step-up program, 6-month payoff, no interest, no dealer fee, no overcharging for the car, and we tell you the God's honest truth. That's buy here, pay here in a nutshell, folks. You gotta find good deals. Without finding good deals, you can't do this. And how do you find good deals? You gotta think outside the box. Go to your local junkyard, your local tow company. Get on Marketplace, because there's a lot of good deals on Marketplace. These dealers are not too smart. You can go to the auction and you can see a car and you can watch these types of dealers buy this car, right? And you think, that's expensive. And then you pull out your phone and you look it up on Facebook Marketplace, and you could buy the same car that a dealer just bought for cheaper than what they just bought. What the hell? And you know what I call those dealers? Those are floor plan bandits. It's not their money. They're renting a lot. They have a big floor plan. They are financing through finance companies that charge 17 to 30%. It is absolutely crazy. You walk onto their lot and you see a bunch of nice cars and you think, oh my God, they're doing good. They know what they're doing. No, they're slaves to the floor plan companies. They're slaves to the finance companies. Y'all just don't understand. Look through all that BS. You don't need a paved lot. You don't need nice newer cars. You don't need finance companies. And you sure as hell don't need a floor plan. This has worked for many years with little tweaks here and there. You got to think outside the box, folks. I have a car lot, but I come in a couple hours a day. I make videos and then I'm on the phone helping people all day long. That's what I do. And with me coming in that little, I've already sold 16 cars. 16 cars in the past 2 weeks. Freaking amazing, right? Just imagine if I stayed here all day long. Oh no. Gosh. Be on fire. But you can do that too. Okay? You can do it. I am retired now. I do it as a hobby now. And I love it. There is a new found energy I have now. Folks, buy here, pay here is awesome. You're going to have other dealers tell you, oh, I don't want to deal with those types of people. Who are you calling those types of people? Half of you was those types of people at one point in time in your life. I was. If you're getting into business, step outside the box. You don't need to be like those other dealers. Look at them. They have big mortgages, but most of them are renting. They're slaves to the floor plan companies and finance companies. They don't own nothing. All those nice new cars on their lot, they don't own it. Right here, I'm going to teach you this for free. You just can't be lazy. I'm going to show you how to be successful in the car business so you could be doing this as a hobby like I am now. All I ask from you is like, subscribe, and follow. Check me out on YouTube. It's Shady Auto Flips, and right here on TikTok. Thank you.